I see why you like it. It's the bass line.
The robot bass. No, I like it because we can't get sued.
Dude's always there, never late.
They're always perfectly in time.
Easy load in.
Yeah. Way easy loaded. Right there.
Right there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Show 0.
Yeah, show 0.
The preview show.
The preview show. This is welcome to Panther City
Rebellion. PCR.
PCR, baby.
Something new.
Not to be confused with PCU. That movie needs to come back, though.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Oh, my
I've never seen it either.
You never seen PCU?
I don't think I have, no.
We'll go there another day, but that's a good
All
one.
right. Yes. My name's Dustin Schneider.
My name is Justin Ross.
And joining us in the control room tonight, we have Matt Thomas.
And Mr. Craig Youngblood.
Greetings.
Greetings, everybody.
Do we get one from Craig? It is a Tuesday, so technically, happy Tuesday, guys.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy
Keep that tradition going.
It is
Yes,
a Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. It can be a happy day any day of the week.
That's
And
right.
it should be.
Well, a lot of you guys have been wondering, what this is all about. We've been putting it out. We've been teasing it the whole nine. So this is our ground zero test drive. And we're going to start bringing in guests every week. We're going to have a lot of cool people coming on the show.
If you got an intro song you want to donate to the show,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not AI, that won't get us yanked off YouTube or anything. You can send it over. We're taking
We should do
submissions.
We should do an intro show a month, like an intro song a month.
Yeah,
No strikes.
to everybody that sends submissions over or whatever.
Yeah, you can send that to panthercityrebellion@gmail.com.
Hey, and since this is all brand new, every week, more than likely, I will have a cup next to me,
Okay.
kind of like this.
All right.
That I drink out of.
All right.
Whatever's in here, it doesn't matter. It could be alcohol, it could be water.
Okay.
It just depends on where I am on taking care of myself. But if you'd like to be a sponsor and have your name on here,
I see what
Yeah,
you're
I was-
doing.
See what
we're
Yeah, yeah.
doing.
I was wondering if you were going there.
We're shopping for sponsors. So
Just right across the white mug.
hundreds of thousands of people seeing it a month.
Yes.
Your name right here. This is prime property.
Real estate.
Real estate.
Back
'cause
of your
that's the
MacBook
thing.
is prime real
The
estate.
back of my MacBook. Hey, you want to send me a logo? Put on there everything. The back of your iPad. There we go. We got
all
real
day.
estate everywhere.
Our Shure mics right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Yep.
Hey, I'll NASCAR Formula One this out. We'll just have stickers everywhere. If you want to send us a jumpsuit to wear,
Yeah.
No, Camacho. Fucking Camacho from Idiocracy.
If you don't chew Big
Yeah.
Red, fuck you.
yeah, we will label this place up just so you can be a sponsor. But yeah, we're looking for a title sponsor.
Absolutely. We are
So,
looking
yeah.
for a title sponsor.
That's a title sponsor spot right here.
We were
I'm
talking
gonna go.
about how we're going to do that. We're going to do month-long sponsors. We're going to do title sponsor for the year. We'll do a month-long sponsor, and we will do by episode. So we've already got a few that are going to be coming on board with us, which is really, really exciting. One of them actually wearing their hat right now.
There you go.
Yeah,
I can't even see the logo.
Peaky Hat Company.
And I love
Check
those
them out,
hats.
man.
Like Peaky Blinders.
Yep, exactly.
See, I need to grab me one of them because I love those hats.
Dude, I love them.
I'd wear them all the
They
time.
sent me this one. This is the Dark Horse. It's got the razor blade here on the side.
Coming at you
That's
like
kind of
a
weird.
dark horse.
I need a dark horse because that's what I was working on as you told me to get off my laptop.
Really?
Was our song Dark Horse.
That's what it is. It's the Dark Horse.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
The Darlston, I've got one of those. That's one of my favorites. So our whole band is endorsed by those guys.
And who is your band, for those that don't know?
Deadwood Revival.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about us.
Yeah, let's do
Because
that.
this show's about us,
Well, it is.
but with friends.
With friends. That'll be right here on this couch.
Yes.
Right here on this couch.
Big old
This
couch
big
right
old
here.
couch.
Casting couch.
Yep, there it
Oh,
is.
jeez.
Time
Big old
code.
couch.
You need to slow down there, Matt. Slow down.
Sorry.
You already pushed people away.
This couch actually smells good. It's been cleaned. It's been sanitized.
It's fantastic.
There
Feels
might be
good.
stuff down on the cushions from 75, but
I mean, who
it's all
knows?
they're all. I look at like couch cushions as just good memories.
That would be funny to shove some like condoms down there, and people come over and like, "What the hell is this?"
Hey, if you find loose change, it may be a rare coin.
Oh, I can
Cash
guarantee
in on
that's
that.
not in there. I've had to pay rent on this room for a while now. Keep things going.
You've dug all through it.
Yeah. So, oh man. Well, Dustin,
Title sponsor.
let's start. Yeah, right. Come on, baby. Let's start with you.
Yes.
So, let's go way back.
How far back?
Let's go back to where it all started. Why did you get involved in music? That's what this whole thing is about.
I was 15 years old, 16 years old. I couldn't play trees, but I played trees. I was too young to go there, but I played there. That's my first show ever, or my first real big show was playing at trees back in old school days, old high school Battle of the Band stuff.
Totally.
In a band, I can't even remember the name of it. It was stupid. And then just been playing locally ever since, bass and mainly metal bands.
Yep.
Did have a college rock feeling band there for a while. Played with some jazz guys for a while. Did some country stuff here and there.
Yep.
Then had a couple of good stints in some good bands that was playing regularly, getting some attention. Thought we would be working on some contracts and some deals and stuff, and as it happens, life happens and things change. And after I was once eaten, I kind of said, I'm kind of done playing. I'm going to just I'll keep my gear and everything, but I'm done playing regularly in metal. I'll play pickup shows, if someone needs someone, which I did.
And how old were you when that happened?
Oh, this was right when Jerry Jonestown Massacre started.
Oh wow!
So 10 years ago. So I was in mid-30s.
And you that music is what led you into being in photography?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I just always had a love for music. So, when I said I was done, I filled in with Shallon Death Squad for a Halloween show. I played with Jessie Fry, doing some pop stuff here and there. Ran around with her on tour. And Spectacle, a band that's been around in DFW for well over almost 2 decades now. Metal band, some boys out of Denton that all went to UNT together, formed it, and their bass player had to step away from the band.
Yeah.
And they hollered at me, and I met those boys through the podcast.
Yeah.
I had seen them live several times, had talked to them here and there, but didn't have a deep relation until we started Jerry Jonestown Massacre. And when we started that, and we started having bands around, the Do For It label was when we wanted to talk to all those bands because we loved a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And we had them come in, and we talked and started going to shows together, hanging out, doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And then when their bass player said, "Hey, he's got to take care of stuff. You want to come join?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll come join." It sucked me right back in. And now,
Music, man.
I don't know what I'd do away from those ding dongs.
Yeah.
The Barnacle Bros. We're all Barnacle Bros together. Yeah.
Music, it's the drug that you can't give up.
No, and that's, like you said, the photography-wise thing, that started way before, like junior high school. I was shooting film.
Yep.
And then stopped, got into video, and then the big format wars and format change came. 94, 95, 96 in there, when everybody's fighting over what the format was going to be for HD. And so I stopped video and went back to photography, and just haven't stopped on the photography side because I can do both with my gear.
Yeah.
And it's been nice. So and that's led down a path of chaos that we could be here all night talking about.
Sure.
It's all luck. I'll just put it out there. I've talked about it on the old show.
Well, let's talk
Where
about that.
I am today and
like,
where I've got and who I work for.
Yeah.
The largest sports organization in the world.
Yep.
Luck.
Can we say that on the podcast?
What? How I got there?
No, who you work for.
Yeah, the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. And it was luck. It was working at the Dallas Observer and going and covering some events,
So
getting to know people.
You're the one that wouldn't let any bands through the door, aren't you?
No. No, this was
You're
the day.
the guy.
He's not a gatekeeper in that way.
This is
okay.
the day when
All
they
right.
still cared about local music and bands and stuff.
Oh,
Many, many moons ago.
Now they pretend they
20
do.
years ago?
Now they pretend they do, but that's every local outlet.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah. Well,
yeah. That was.
it's
that's
good
the
to
run.
know that that's in your blood now, right?
Yeah.
That's why I think you and I make a good partnership, because we've both been down the same road. We've both been in the same town's music scene for over decades now.
Decades. 'Cause
And we've
I'm not afraid to
such a
say.
broad spectrum of musicians and bands and singer-songwriters, metal artists, rap artists. It's like, oh my God.
And I love it all.
I'm right
all.
there with you.
Especially if you're local and you have good talent and
Yeah.
you're putting out a product that you really care about, you're passionate about, that is good, I am all over it.
Yeah.
This last summer, I got to be one of the gatekeepers, we'll say.
Yeah.
I was part of Amplify 817 and accepting bands into the Amplify 817 family. And we got something like a 90-something submissions, local submissions. Wow. And hearing what's coming out of here that you don't get to hear all the time,
Yeah.
or that you miss because you're just not totally up on it,
Right.
is surprising. I mean, it was amazing and refreshing and made me happy in a local scene that a lot of people have been shitting on lately.
Oh, 100%.
The last few years, a lot of people are spending a lot of time shitting on this scene. Either we're turning into the next Austin, or it's dead. It's just all dead. It doesn't matter. And being a part of that, you're kind of like, whoa. And I know Amplify 817 there's a lot of people that have its quirks about it, and they feel like a lot of people have a lot of things to say about it. Everybody's got an opinion about everything. Everybody's got an asshole. But
yes,
being on the inside of it and seeing what's out there and what's coming in, I was blown away. Our buddies Temporal Distortions got through, Generational Wealth got through.
Yep.
I got to think of who else, but I mean, it was just amazing, the bands and the stuff that was coming through there. It was refreshing.
Yeah.
Made me happy.
Well,
So you've been a part of the scene for now.
Since I was 6, 44, turning 45 this year.
Well, see, I turned 49 on Saturday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've spent some time.
Yeah.
We've got scrapes and bruises, scars.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom was a country music singer, signed with Jelly Records out of Nashville, which later became RCA. And family never really pressed me to play music. I was always seeing it. It was like guitar circles and all this stuff going on, and Mom sitting in the middle singing, and I was like, man, I want to do this. Started singing with the radio, and then I was sneaking out of my room. She had a Yamaha classical.
Nice.
And it was like forbidden to touch this thing, right? And so I was sneaking out of my room at night, and I was going into the game room, and I'd get the guitar, and I'd open it up like that cardboard case, and I'd open it up, and I would just like stroke the strings. Like I was just like, oh my God, And I was so excited. And then she caught me one night, and she said, what are you doing? I was like, I want to play this guitar. And so she's like, well, you're going to have to learn. She took me to get guitar lessons, and that went over terribly. And so I just couldn't figure it out. And then this guy over off 26, the building's not even there anymore. It was this little piano shop he had over there off 26. And it was like kind of on the almost Hearst side.
I know. You used to pass it all the time.
Yeah, and it had the storage buildings behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I know what that is.
So that dude, I can't even remember his name. I wish I could. He was like, I'll tell you what, your dad owns a lawn mowing company. Mow my little remember he had that little patch of grass right in front. It was tiny.
Yep.
I could get it in almost like 7 swipes. Like, you know. He's like, mow my patch of grass, come by here once a week and I'll teach you guitar. And so that's what I brought that classical. And I learned what a nylon string was all about and learned that way. And then what was funny is one of my buddies, Henry Story, he lived behind him in a house back there, the Story family. And Henry was like metal, like the thing we don't get today much in school, but the metalhead from metalheads, like cut off sleeves and long hair and like 12 years old and trying to grow a goat and you know what I mean, wearing Megadeth shirts and Metallica shirts. And I was like, yeah, you know, of course I meet him. He's like, dun, 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 you know, I'm like, yes, I want to do that, you know? And so him and I started trading riffs. Well, I found it, you know, all I had was this classical.
Yeah.
So I could play all the Metallica riffs that were like the classical stuff. So I was getting into that. To this day, that's all I can play.
like all the intros, all
yes.
the like Fire with Fire intro and all that.
Yeah, Orion, like what was it?
Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. Yeah, stuff like that. And so like that's
Sanitarium,
where it all
Seek
kind
and
of
Destroy.
started. Was that way, and then it got into like blues guitar. And my dad made me work for it, and I went and bought my first Fender Strat and in Louisville. Then it was just show after show after show after stage after stage, and just and going until all the way to today. We were just up in Colorado this past weekend and Panhandle of Texas.
That's cool. You got support because I didn't get any. My mom wanted me to play
wait a minute.
piano.
Let me back that truck up. I didn't get any support. Mom didn't support me doing it. She just said, if you want to do it, you go do it.
But did they?
Dad was all about like, you are not playing guitar.
That's the way my dad
He was like, here's a fucking coffee can full of like an old like a carburetor, and he'd throw it on the ground in the garage and be like, I want you to take it apart, put it back together, and tell me what all these parts are for.
Wow, that's what I did.
He drag raced. Like his thing was drag racing. So I had to learn.
I did that too.
Yeah, engines. Like engines was his thing, right?
Yeah.
So old cars and whatnot, but all the way up to like I saw that Dwayne took a picture with John Force here recently, and I was like, man, if you only knew that back in '94, John Force and Cruz Petrogram were both fighting.
Kenny Hill.
Were both.
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah.
Were all fighting over Dad to be on their teams.
Really?
Oh my God! I mean, he was running like straight 5.5s in the quarter mile at Ennis in a door slammer.
And you know what's weird?
Had Bruce Allen's motor in it, 597.
You know what's weird?
What's that?
Is I just went down there a couple of months ago for it was the Fall Nationals, but they called it something else now.
Yeah.
And it's the first time I've been to the drag strip to see big cars in a long time. Top Fuel Funny Cars.
Yeah.
It's been quite a few years since I've been. And those numbers are slow.
Oh, they're slow now. Back then, you were hauling ass.
When they were spitting out like low fours, I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Now
What
it's
is
like
this world we're in?
2s and 3s.
And you're like,
going,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
And you got Brittany down there. She's racing. Brittany Force.
Yeah.
They did a big deal for her dad, but I guess he was ill. They did like a big like Hall of Fame thing for him there, but he was ill and couldn't be there. But she accepted everything.
There's
for him.
no other driver like John Force, man. That dude was like, he was so, you could tell he loved it so much because like by the time he'd go down to the end of the track, he'd come around. He'd jump out of that funny car and he was like, God damn, I was going down the track. We're fucking flying. I went like this. He went like this. And bam, 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 bam. Like it was just like, whoa, this guy's full of energy. And he became such a crowd favorite just by his reactions.
Yeah. He was a badass dude.
Dude, he was a badass. Yes.
Yeah.
I loved watching him drive and Cruz drive. Like Cruz blew my mind. Like I was just like, dude,
Well, and like you said,
drivers.
Petronym
Yeah.
was a badass too. Like I don't, that era was awesome. Like now, I didn't know hardly anybody out there.
Yeah. Oh fuck no!
I knew Brittany,
Now
and there
there's
was
a local musician,
dude.
Scott Sturgeon. You know Scott Sturgeon?
Yeah.
So he's driving for a guy now. So like, okay,
What level?
So you had Alan Sturgeon, right, and then you had Scott Sturgeon. Alan Sturgeon and his dad, like my dad and his dad, used to race against each other, and now he owns Alan, his son. So Alan Sturgeon owns Hangman's House of Horrors,
Okay. Yeah.
right? And
Love that place.
then Scott Sturgeon is his cousin, and Scott's working on some open wheels, and they put him in the driver's seat and said, "Well, you're kind of a, you're sobering up, but you're kind of a shit mechanic, but boy, you can drive, and he can drive." So he's like, he's doing
So he's
it.
in a rail.
He's in a rail.
Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't a roadster. Like the old,
Yeah. Yeah.
cocked
when they
out
do
in there
the
with
roads-
a big
yeah.
right here, and the big body on it.
Yeah.
But now he's in a rail. Like I'm like, go get it,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah. Is
crazy
it
bastard.
like, not Top Fuel, but he's down not Nitro,
No,
just regular?
I mean he would be in Super Comp.
Super Comp. That's what
Yeah.
it is. I can't think of what it was. Yeah. Super Comp's down there. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It was a whole nother life. So yeah, there was no support really. My dad, he would just be like, "Yeah, you're getting better at it. You're getting better at it," But it wasn't really. I wasn't really pursuing it as much as like if he would have lived. Like Dad passed when I was 16, so if he, I often think about that. Like if he would have lived, would I had chased music as hard as I did now? I probably not. I probably would have done it, but it would have always been kind of a hobby. As where racing was where I was headed. Like I was literally like, I was putting together. Well, when Dad got, so Rare Morrison and him got to where they were doing business with each other, and then Bruce Allen, their driver, he said, "Here, Haas." Dad's name was Haas Power Racing, and Bruce Allen gave Dad his old motor, that 597, 596, 597. And so here I am, 15, 14, learning how to put this Top Fuel dragster together at 14. So you can only imagine by the time I'd be 21
Yeah.
where I would be at. I'd be miles.
You could change it out in an hour.
Right.
Yeah. Like you need to.
This
yeah.
is before they were just coming into the computers where they were just like, we were still having to dial in the transmission by hand.
Yeah.
Climb up under that thing, pray to God I didn't fall on you kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dipping the transmission down in there, having one guy underneath, like placing it to get the teeth lined up. And so I think about that often, like, man, would I have been? I probably would be drag racing.
See, and I think that's what happened with my it was my stepdad. Anytime I got a bass from my dad, my biological dad. He handed me down an SG 4-string bass,
It was an Electra,
Electra,
Oh wow!
a knockoff brand. Yeah,
and
you painted green at some point.
I did. I still have it. It's just not put together. But it was what I learned on, and it was fun to play. He gave me a little shitty practice amp too, and anytime I'd start playing it in my bedroom, my stepdad was instantly in there. Stop that! Stop making racket! You're too loud, But I think maybe my dive into music was more a rebellion thing too, because I went from listening to normal stuff to listening to the darkest shit on the planet, like that.
You should have seen.
Like it was a light switch.
You should have
changed.
Damn it, Cradle of Filth. You should have seen the first time I brought that home. My mother about lost her shit. Like I had it cranked.
Yeah.
And then God, he's doing Clock Tower, Sabbath. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why the clock tower falls?" And I got it fucking just. And she comes in and goes, "What is this?" And I'm like, it's really hardcore."
Yeah.
And she's like, "This will not play in my home." And I was like, "All right."
My
Headphones
mom,
on.
my mom never denied me anything because she was a big music junkie too when she was younger. But anything, unless it was like hardcore gangster rap or ultra violent.
Yeah.
But like, when I brought home Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusions when they came out.
Yeah.
1 and 2, there's cussing all through those. It was like no big deal.
Oh man, yeah. What a time, man! That
Skid
mid
Row,
'90s
Slave to
is
the Grind,
like
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
coming alive right there. So many things were getting challenged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was so much, just so much progression going on.
Which isn't happening today.
Correct. It is not
Is
at all.
not.
It is not happening today. No,
Everything
nobody
is
is striving to
cookie
be the
cutter
next best
BS.
thing.
No, yeah.
No.
Well, and there's too many choices too, but that's a whole rabbit hole.
Which is one of the things that, like,
You're right.
over
You're
the
right.
past couple of weeks since we teased this and put it up, I've gotten a lot of messages from local musicians and local artists
Yep.
that were kind of shocked. They're like, "Oh my God, JJTM's come to an end and stuff." It's like it's on infinite hiatus. We're just going to put it over there for right now.
Right.
And they're like, "Well, that was the outlet. That was where we wanted to come to learn and about local music and the local scene. And you guys covered it so well." And I was like, "Well, we're going to be doing the same thing."
Same thing.
That's the kind of the point of this show is to shed light on it because no one else is doing that.
Right.
And no one else is giving a couch to musicians or local artists and even local dignitaries
And what
and
a lot
celebrities.
a lot of you can't see because we don't have cameras on it right now. But to my right, Dustin's left, there's an entire studio room over here, and we are going to be setting it up to where you're not only able to come and sit on the couch and talk to us, but
You'll be able to play
your
live.
guitar,
Yeah.
bring your band. We could do a full band in here, and we can mic you all the way through, and we can run you all the way through, and we're going to be able to showcase these things.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing is that we've lost this in Dallas Fort Worth. We've lost this in Texas.
We've got some local shows, some local programming, some KXT stuff.
Yep.
But they don't spend time. They don't spend quality time.
Right.
And learn about it's just like we're going to do a 15-minute interview between songs and we're just going to play songs.
Yep.
But you don't get to sit down and really learn or get into the mind and actually, talk shop and
Right.
this is also for the time being unfiltered, raw. You can come in here and
Totally.
say whatever you want. Now, don't get like ultra racist or anything. But,
We got some rules.
yeah, we got. There are some rules on the
Yep.
table, but come in here. Let's get into the nitty gritty of what the hell's going on around here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about these venues getting fucked over by their landlords and what it's
Yep.
doing for our scene.
Let's talk about the venues that are fucking over bands.
Let's talk about pay to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is that even
let's
still
like that.
around?
Why
Why is
that's
that
even a
around?
thing.
And how are the venues that are doing that the ones that are open?
Oh my God, dude.
When the ones that are taking care of the scene are the ones that are struggling.
And it just goes to show, like, we had one happen just this past week while we were in Amarillo.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's so, if I said the story, it is so stupid that I looked at her straight in the eyes, the bartender, and poor girl, like, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
It's her manager's fault, not the owner. The owner was a nice guy. The venue's great. We played. We had a hell of a show. We had a great time. There's a lot of things they could do better. I'm not going to drop names, but I will say that, like, this poor girl had to look at me and go, like, look, we're going to hold your check ransom unless you guys pay your tab, which was $58. In my band, nobody drinks. Nobody. We're all sober, right? Except for the sound guy, right? Leighton Autry Audio. And shout out to him. Leighton will have like a cocktail, maybe one or two at the end of the night after we've loaded the trailer. Tuna, our percussionist that just joined us, he'll have a cocktail at the end of the night. But on stage, while we're working, we're performing, we're sober.
What's that like?
I love it because I spent 20 years shit-faced.
Man,
Yeah.
I can only get my guys.
I can't play drunk at all.
Yeah, no, I there's no fucking way I could do what I do in Deadwood drunk.
What
There's
about
no
on
way.
mushrooms?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay, but that's my.
I can't say I've
that's
never
my,
done 'em.
That's my jam.
And weed. You're doing them right now.
Well, we should have done them tonight while doing this
Yeah,
podcast.
should have.
Next one, we might
Next
do
one.
that.
We'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's Amarillo scene like?
I couldn't tell you.
Besides the big Texan.
Yeah, there's that. Right. Yeah, we always joke about it. We never stop.
Everybody does that.
15 years ago, we used to play up there. We used to play Hoots, and we played the Golden Light. We played, it was good. There's singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
Our band is a cross between, Mumford & Sons and Dave Matthews, right, with a Texas vibe, right? It's not Texas country. People don't know where to place us. Oh, they're a country band. Oh, they're a pop band. Oh, they're a rock band. Oh, they're a blues band. It's a little bit of all of it, and we're only adding more by the day. Like, we are putting more ideas. We got this rehearsal space now.
Stop covering Dave Matthews.
We're not. We don't even cover it. We don't cover it at all. We don't cover anything from Mumford or Mumford. Like, nothing. But it's upright banjo, fiddle, acoustic drums, percussion.
Yeah.
So, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know. I know that this poor girl, the owner said, we're going to hold your pay ransom until you pay this tab. And the reason for the tab to be paid was that this is so stupid. They had a problem that malfunctioned on their own accord while none of us were there. And when we got back from the hotel and eating to come back and play the show, we found this coat rack that had fallen to the floor that was holding up their merchandise, T-shirts, right?
Yeah.
And it's like a speakeasy doorway. So they have this doorway that's for the green room, and it's a closet. And the shirts are like parted, and then there's a secret door behind, and then you go through there, and then it opens up into this big room. There's like a barbershop, and then there's like a bathroom, and then there's a kitchen, and then there's this huge, gaudy, like all black chill room with this big couch. I mean, it looks like a porn room. You're just like, there was definitely porno shot in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. They rent that place out to shoot some scenes.
She said it is an Airbnb.
Some Amarillo porn.
So
let me look this up real quick.
So we come back. Well, that entryway, the bar that was holding those shirts on had given way from the wall. Now, granted, given that day, it had dropped on the way up there. As we were driving, we loaded in. It was like 50 degrees. By the time we got done loading in, it was like 18. The temperature was dropping.
Yeah,
and so the clothes rack had fallen. And so I was like, oh, this isn't good. And so I took the clothes rack and stacked it over in the corner because it had pulled from the wall, and they didn't have any anchors. They just had it screwed in the drywall.
Okay.
So there's no anchors in the wall. I say,
fault.
okay, this fell, obviously, because there's no anchors. You put weight on it. And I took all the shirts, picked them up, stacked them nicely up on the table, and I went to go tell her, well, she wasn't there, right? And so right before we went on, this guy shows up, and his name's Johnny, and he's like, hey, he comes in the green room. He's like, hey, so what's going on? What happened back here? What happened? Like, something happened? I go, we're all sitting there like confused, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean what happened? He goes, well, something happened. I go, I mean, besides you guys not posting it on your site, saying anything about the show, you haven't mentioned us since December 26th or 22nd. In a collage of other bands. Is that what you're talking about? He's like, no, like something broke. I was like, the coat rack fell down in the hall there, and I stacked it over in the corner and put your T-shirts on. He goes, oh, that's got to be it. Come show me where that's at. So I show him. He's like, oh, yeah, I just pulled from the wall. You can clearly see that it literally pulled out and fell, and all the shirts slid down. Right?
Okay.
And so she was blaming us for the coat rack falling, said that we fucked it up, and was trying to charge us our tab, which we had a $100 tab. We had only used $58 of it. And then the bartender proceeds to tell me, well, there's 7 Dos Equis on here, 6 Coronas, 4 Captain and Cokes, and 8 Red Bulls. And I go, well, that's funny. Nobody in the band drinks except the sound guy and the drummer, and the drummer's only had 1 beer tonight. And I don't even think Leighton's had his cocktail yet. I was like, well, the rest of us are sober. I was like, the Red Bulls are explainable. That's Corey. He drinks Red Bull like it's water. But none of this other shit's ours. She goes, well, that's what's on there. And I go, well, I'm sorry. I don't know. She goes, well, you're not going to get paid unless you pay this. So I went ahead and paid it, got our money, and left. Then I call our agent, and our agent called and took care of business, and then that money ended up back in my account.
Oh, good.
This morning, yeah.
I know bands that walk
this
out
is like
with
a little
when that shit happens.
We could go into. We'll have to like go on a series of that.
Yeah,
because I could tell you some stories. Like probably.
Oh, you're not going to pay me?
Back then, were incriminating as shit. Now it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like these venues aren't even around anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Let
For
me
good
take these
reason.
monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some musicians like that. I know some dudes in this town that have stolen from other musicians and had the balls to go play a gig with that gear. And I was one of the dudes that got like approached by a friend of mine who said, and I'm not going to say any names here, but he was like, "Hey man, so-and-so broke into my shop or broke into our rehearsal space, stole our PA, and is literally down the street playing at Papa G's."
Oh, we talked about that on our show.
Papa G's.
Oh, did we talk about this? Okay.
We talked about that on JJ2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And how all that went down. Yeah.
I went in there and just said, "Hey, dude,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
moved twice.
I was like, "I'm taking these speakers."
Yeah. These are mine. See ya.
Later.
In the middle of the gig. That's so awesome. So awesome.
Yeah. So it's a scene that is, I think I want to say that all scenes all over the world probably all have a lot of stories that are a lot like that, but
No doubt.
I couldn't imagine, we say that like there's nobody striving to be that next best thing or to be that next best writer, but
Yeah.
we got to also put ourselves in those positions. Like the times have changed. Could you imagine being 16 right now and trying to play in a punk band?
Well, the
and
thing is-
fucking go play and wait a minute and be in Dallas Fort Worth. Like there's no more Deep Ellum. It's there, but it's not there. Like there's hardly anything in Fort Worth. You're slim pickings everywhere to be a rock band, punk band, funk band. Funk band you can get away with. Metal or punk, you're kind of fucked.
Well, there are places to play. They're just off the radar, and like I've said for years, is that metal and punk, hardcore, aren't covered or taken care of as much in this scene at all. No one talks about them, especially metal, and the amount of talent that has left this area in the metal world. Everybody freaks out. I'm gonna throw this name out. Leon Bridges is the son of Fort Worth and everything, and oh my God, he's doing all this and doing all that, here and there and playing this and that. But I don't see him every year going over to Europe and playing 20 to 30 European metal festivals in front of 80 to 160,000
Totally.
people.
Right. But also in that
And selling records like they're like, oh, he's almost platinum. These guys are 2 to 3 times platinum, but you know
Right.
nothing about them.
you know nothing about him. Well, it also like on Leon Bridges, a lot of people had no clue who Leon Bridges was and didn't see him perform around here a whole lot.
Yeah.
He left here and went and made that stamp. And then came back here. Okay, Cody Jinks, perfect example. They wouldn't give him the time of day in this town.
Yeah, because
Period.
he
They
should
were
have
like,
stuck with
"Nah,
unchecked aggression.
You're just another honky tonk band. You're just another dude that worked at the White Elephant. Yeah, whatever. And then he literally got into a van and was out there hitting $500 shows over and over and over again, just playing even $150 shows, literally just playing all over the U.S., and they didn't know if he was going to make it the next gig. Didn't know if he was going to be able to get to the next stage. They were living out of that van.
And what's crazy is he was the king of promo when he was in Unchecked Aggression, his metal band. Like he promoted the shit out of that band and was, shopping it everywhere, letting everybody know about it, beating down the guys at the ticket with funny ass emails and sending them stuff.
Correct.
And to
Ticket.
think that he went through that when he switched to country, and that even being the king of promo.
Well, I
back
think
then.
too, like he king of promo. Then he goes over to just Cody Jinks and playing the singer songwriter role. He's also entering into a realm that he kind of knows. Like he was riding with Scott Copeland and playing with Scott Copeland and a couple other dudes, and was like, dude, but he didn't really know all too well what he was really going to do. And then he did it.
Yeah.
And he just did it and gained this popularity. Mm-hmm. And then Texas was like, oh, hell, we love you, man. Come on back. Fuck, dude.
That's the way Texas is, though.
Yes. It is 100%. Now, there is something that we are not going to announce until it's time, but I'm going to tease it right here. There's something that Dustin and I are a part of. There's a couple other gentlemen that will remain nameless for now, but if it were to happen, it would be, well, probably the biggest radio show in Texas.
Yeah, it would change things.
100%.
It would change things around here.
I think it would change things worldwide.
Yeah, it would put more of a spotlight on us. I was shocked just doing our stupid little show. All those years, the love and support we got from the UK, and how interested the UK was in Texas and North Texas and Fort Worth, especially. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, I never would have expected that either.
I mean, we were simulcast over there on one of their channels for quite a while, and it was just weird. You get weird emails, weird stuff coming across, and I think there's a big interest in Texas and North Texas and the music here.
So, all right, Texas is
around the world.
North Texas, especially from Lubbock to literally where the West begins, right, is being known for its writers. Mm-hmm. A lot of the writers are coming to Fort Worth, and that's not just Texas country, as a lot of people love to place that. Let's stop that. Number one.
Yeah.
There are legitimate writers that are writing R&B, rock, funk, metal, pop, jazz, classical music that are right here in this area. Mm-hmm. You'll never see them play a gig, and they're all writers. They're using AI on some levels, which we can get into that, to create some things, but they are still there's over 100 that are still, they couldn't sing a tune at all, but they're hiring singers, they're hiring bands to come in and perform these songs that they've written, and then they're making these booklets of music that they're trying to sell to other artists, because we do live in a time where the writer is going away.
Well, it's the new Nashville Music Factory.
Well,
this is the way it's kind of starting out. Right?
In so many, kind of.
But in a different way. I mean, in a different genre.
I'd say in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
I mean, they stuck it to country and then eventually pop.
I would say that started around 2005, 2006. We started seeing that kind of hit the scene. You started seeing like Bedford Blues Fest. I can remember when one band played there and they were like, "Fuck Nashville, fuck." I mean, they were just screaming it, and we're like, "This is the Bedford Blues Fest. What the fuck are y'all doing?"
Yeah,
like, that's Bonnie Raitt up there. Leave her alone.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? Like, that also can open the door to something else we can get into about the Americana scene that has been misplaced. The Americana music scene in Texas has been misplaced. In Texas.
And
probably
I think it's gotten muddied
from
too.
the Stillwater line and down of Oklahoma and down. It has gotten muddied.
Yeah.
And it is like, people are like, "Oh, ZZ Top's not a Americana band." I'm like, they cut their teeth on Americana. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, that's not Americana, that's blues. No. Look it up.
Yeah.
They're Americana. Bonnie Raitt, Bob Schneider. And we can go down to Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson's country music, but he's Americana.
It's Americana, right? Is what those lines were back then. Though were more defined. Like you said, now it's way muddy. It's gone like
so. Okay, like if you go
blurred.
to YouTube and you put in Americana, right?
You want to see?
Yeah.
Let's do a test.
Yeah.
Let's see what comes up. Just for the hell of it. Eventually, you'll be able to see this along with us. But we're not doing it right now because our laptops have so much porn on them.
So much.
So much.
Clown porn at that.
We just have screens upon screens and pop-ups. All right. Americana. We'll just see Americana music because there is a movie called Americana. Rihanna Gibbons is the first thing. Then Wanderlust,
It's a movie.
Angels in Heaven, Chris Rodriguez and the Spoon Lady.
Sure.
Okay. Jason Isbell.
There you go. Also falls in Texas country.
Yep.
But Jason Isbell also falls into country, which also falls into Americana. Texas country artists figured out that Texas country is a made-up thing, and that they classify themselves as Americana. But then when you go to like to the north, they're like, no, you're just garage rock.
Next name that we would know that pops up is Charlie Crockett.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Tyler Childers. Would you say he's country or Americana? He's Americana.
I mean, right off the bat, I'd go country.
Yeah.
Just because that's the easy main genre to throw him under.
Yeah. Devil Makes Three.
But there you are.
Americana.
Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
Not the Rob Zombie
Bam.
movie.
Yeah.
Is the next band, and then the Petersons.
It's crazy. Sometimes, like especially when the band's traveling, I'll just put it on YouTube and I'll put in Americana playlist and just let it roll. And I'll hear a bunch of great shit on there. And I'll hear a bunch like Goodnight Texas. That's another great band. Great band.
Van Morrison.
Haunted Wind Chimes. That's another
Van
one.
Morrison.
Van Morrison. Yep, that's Americana.
Yeah. And then they'll throw, like we said, back when the lines were more defined, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, John Denver, Hank Williams.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
All honky tonk, all country, all fall into Americana bloodlines. Right?
Yep.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me, But in Texas, the singer-songwriter is so looked at as, when you say the words singer-songwriter, they go, well, you're Texas country then. No, you're not.
No.
Listen to what that person is performing, singing, writing. What are they doing? Like, there's a guy. I really want to have him on the show. His name's Tyler M. We call him Tristan. He works our merch booth. He's our merch guy, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be really interesting to have him on the show because this guy writes lyrics, puts it with music that he creates online using sound bites from people that have created music and put it on these platforms where they just make like a deal to loop like a rapper would, right?
Yeah.
But he's creating entire songs that are pretty damn good. And
From that? Wow.
From that, right. But he's doing it where he doesn't know what E minor is, but he knows that he can sing with it.
But he knows what A minor is.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Jesus. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know what B is or C or the major C. He doesn't know what that is. He has no clue. He has no idea how to play an instrument.
So I can just beat him down with shop talk and music theory.
And completely lose him.
He has
Right.
no, but
That's no
that's
idea.
the beauty about it. It's like he understands music theory in his own alien way, but he doesn't know what music theory is. If you were to start talking music theory with him, he would be lost.
But then you can, when you have someone like that, I'm going to throw this name out there just for the hell of it. But when you have someone like that, that's building stuff like that and getting crafty, kind of like in a Beck type way.
Yeah, totally.
Being crafty in that way, like, is just screwing around. Now, Beck has a legacy of musical knowledge, but that's what I think of is someone just gluing stuff together to see if it works. And when it does, you're like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Totally.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, you can get something really freaking cool out of it.
And he's turning out
And
songs
different.
like every month. Like he was on this kick for a while where it was like every month he was putting out a single every month, sometimes two.
Damn.
Then he put out a whole album this year and he did this whole thing. He's never played a show, ever. He's never played a show.
Reminds me of Garage
I had him in
Barrage
here a couple
way.
weeks ago, and he was rehearsing to his own tracks, and he's learning how to hold the microphone. And it's like it's so interesting to watch this kid do this at 26 years old.
I saw that too. Sorry, I was distracted by the light moving down.
The light dropped. It slid down by itself.
Yeah, I was about to ask Craig, did you do that?
I'm out of here. Y'all's history was shit. I'm done.
Yeah, because it looked like it happened like electronically, like you.
Like
you
it
just like
slid down by itself.
did a double click. That's the
I'm
second
done.
time I saw that happen.
Yeah, this
saw
has
it
been
here
fun.
first.
See ya.
Dude, this isn't your
We're not even getting started.
paranormal.
No, that was
Show?
down the hall. That was down the hall about 6 doors. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be fucking with us while we're doing this show. Stay down the hall in the jail.
Listen to how excited Craig gets. Listen to that. He's cracking up because he's like, this is what he's like when we had Pair Theory. He would get giddy.
He would.
Yeah. Something started to get
Yeah,
creepy
Pair
and
Theory,
he'd get giddy. He'd start laughing and giggling and shit.
If you're in here fucking with the light, go in there and stroke Craig for a little bit.
Yeah,
Touch him.
There we go. Finger
Feel
in the
that-
butt.
yeah,
The old ghost finger.
Bump into him or something.
Ghost finger.
The old ghost finger.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about that with your history with the Pair Theory
Paranormal,
stuff. That,
yeah, it's just
you and
paranormal in
Craig did.
general. Yeah.
There it goes.
See, there it goes again.
That's wild, man. Where's your little detector thing? Your little yes/no box and spirit box?
Well, he's got a
I
Ouija
don't
skull
know.
over there. Maybe he can summon it that way.
Can you cut to the GoPro to see
that's
how
di-
low it got?
Yeah. Oh my God! It's
funny.
behind the camera. Oh, it's way down.
It dropped it way down.
Oh Jesus! I don't. Oh yeah, because that one's like way the hell up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, camera guy, come fix
That's
this.
funny.
Come fix your shit.
That's funny.
He has switching to do.
That's funny.
We're gonna need. Listen, camera guys, we're gonna need you. Dustin, come out from behind the mic. Go fix the.
Yeah.
You did this. You fucked us all up. Look what you did.
Good, yeah.
Our poor GoPro.
That's probably what it is.
Right now.
It's the weight of the GoPro on there that just kind of.
Don't lie. You just didn't
Yeah, we
tighten
did
it
down.
back. That's what's going on.
I didn't touch any of the thing on the lights. My little holder is on the bar itself. It probably is the weight though. Give it
No,
away.
just tighten it up.
What?
You want me to get it, or you want to get it?
I'll get it.
Yeah, don't look at
I'll
me.
get it. I'll get it.
Lights and cameras are not my domain here.
In a world where Dustin puts a GoPro on a light stand, one ghost, one finger, one butthole.
So, did you hear him? He said it was the knob was really tight.
Oh yeah, the old tight knob.
I don't know if that's the right height, but it was loose.
How does that look, Craig? Is it pretty
was
close?
good.
Pretty
good.
close.
Pretty good.
Getting good lumen read.
Get the good lumen read. This is Charles. I know we can't zoom in on shit. You
Oh, the
can't
skull's
really
name
see
is
it.
Charles?
Yeah, it's Charles.
What about the bus next to it on the other side
Jeffrey
of the map?
Lord.
That's Dale.
profile of
That's
Jeffrey
Dale, man.
Lord.
That's Skinny Dale.
Skinny Dale.
Skinny Dale. From the side, it looks like Jeffrey Lord.
That thing was in my aunt's house for like the longest time. Like from when I was a kid, that thing was in there. And I was like, what a weird piece of art. Weird. And I always thought it was weird. And then when she passed, like that was the one thing I found. And I was like, I'm going to keep this.
It's pretty weird. The face is pretty weird. Not gonna lie.
No
Not gonna
better.
lie.
On the table, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Billy
there's
Bob
Corey,
This is not professional.
Corey
This is
Weiss.
And he,
Yo, what are you up to?
Well, you're on the podcast. We're sitting here doing the podcast.
Jeez.
Oh, you're not supposed to answer. We went over that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
he
here
answered
we are.
anyway.
Yeah, we're doing a dry run. I got you on the mic.
What's his favorite?
Congrats.
What's his favorite Fort Worth restaurant in 2025?
Corey, what's your favorite Fort Worth restaurant in 2025?
Oh, man.
Did you visit the most last year?
What'd you visit the most last year?
Gosh. Whataburger.
Whataburger. That a boy.
Restaurant, but I know I went there the most.
That's fast food. That's not real
Yeah.
food.
That a boy.
You know what? Never mind. I'm going to choose IHOP.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, man. I'll holler back at you later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Mine's Mercado Juarez.
That was Corey Weiss, our fiddle player / banjo player.
Fiddle.
Fidelia.
Thomas, you go to Mercado Juarez?
Yeah, dude, that's been my favorite Mexican restaurant since I was like 6 years old.
Last time I went there, it was shit, and that
It
was
literally
like last
translates into the dog next door.
year.
Ricardo Juarez.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are looking at me like I'm serious, but I'm not. Like,
You're not.
No, it doesn't.
I was
that was
what
like,
does
what?
Juarez
Wait
mean?
a
Yeah.
minute, what?
I just sit there and think.
Juarez is a city in Mexico. Mercado, I don't know what that means. I think it means like shelter or something.
Ricardo
He
Juarez.
didn't know what to do. He just stopped and stared like, is he for real right now? Is this...
So, do you ever
Stupid
use
bastard.
OpenTable? The app OpenTable? Do
No.
you ever use it
No.
for booking reservations?
Yeah.
at nice restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
I got to use it.
I've only used it for like fancy places.
Fort Worth Today put out a list of Fort Worth restaurants. The most booked Fort Worth restaurants 2025.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 1, Texas de Brazil.
Of course.
Yeah.
They suck. They're horrible. Go to Chomagacha and Grapevine. You'll be a lot better off.
Yeah,
No,
there's a
one in
churrascaria in Euless.
That one is horrible.
The one at Hearst?
Yes. God awful.
Really?
Don't go to that. No, don't go to that. It's horrible.
Oh, we
Sounds
were
like
wondering
gaucho?
about it.
No, man, it's disgusting. Like the lobster bisque they bring you,
Yeah.
right? You go to eat it, it tastes like raw, dead fish.
So the one in Grapevine's better.
One on Chomagacha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shout out to Gary Hullett, sound tech here in Texas.
Yeah.
I took a couple years ago. We went out to the Dallas Music Awards, the whole band, whatever. Then we left and we were like, man, we should go to the Gooch tonight, and that's what we call it, the Gooch.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go to the Gooch. He's like, and Gary's like, what the hell is a Gooch? You know, I was like, what is that? What are we going to
You
eat? And I
pulled
took
over
him
and
there,
just
he's
showed
like-
him?
He was like, oh my God.
Let me pull my pants down.
Yeah, let me show you this Gooch. It's called a picanha. Yeah.
Number 2, 97 West Kitchen and Bar at Hotel Drover,
All right.
which is great.
Yeah, okay.
3, Hudson House. I haven't been to Hudson House yet.
I haven't either.
Oh, look at you. We got him to talk.
Overachiever.
Number 4, Del Frisco's Double Eagle.
I've been there once. I thought it was okay.
It's good. 5, Cattleman's.
Oh, come on now.
Never been.
Yeah, well, now that Old Boy's bought it,
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan.
I'd like to go in there and see what he did.
Did he
to
really?
it. Yeah.
He
And
bought
he
it.
remodeled it and made a.
Well,
all
I
sorts of cool shit.
heard he left the top floor alone, and the bottom floor he turned into like the Cattleman's Club.
Yeah.
Is what they're calling it on the show.
And I'm
Anyway,
sure he
I don't know if
call
it's
it.
real.
And
I
I'm
don't know
sure
if
he
it's-
shot footage for Landman or one of his other
He
shows.
Yes,
did.
Lynn
He
did,
shot a
yeah.
lot down there. And then number 6, the Riata, which
I've
has moved.
never eaten at the Riata. I've
Never been
played
there.
plenty of events there. Never ate the food.
Thank
Riata's
God they
pretty
didn't
good.
list Joe T. Garcia's.
Still, like that's one of the top 6 worst load-ins ever. Riata
Yeah.
to play the rooftop
The
bar.
Doom.
Yeah.
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 It's the top 10 worst spots to try to get to.
Oh, it's horrible.
Period. Being a human.
Horrible.
Just trying to go there and hang out.
When I owned Fort Worth Live
Yeah.
above the Red Goose,
Which
so
is
in
now
the
the
back,
Thunderbird.
which is now the Thunderbird.
Ain't the
Behind it
Thunderbird.
was a little alleyway, and that's how we had to like load in a lot of the times. But then like we worked a deal. Like when I got Fort Worth Live going, we worked a deal, and I don't know that Brooks kept this going after I left, but I had it worked out where Riata, we would pay their 2 things. We had their valet let us have a spot to come in for the bands, and then of course you had to load up this fucking god awful stairs. There was no elevator,
Yep.
and then 2, we would set it up with food to where you could either get it from the Goose or you could get it from Riata, and then they would have a waiter bring it over to you, and so that
Nice.
kind of deal. Yeah.
Brian's got a setup with a Thunderbird. You can get food from the Goose.
Food for that's what it
Yeah,
is. He's doing. Did Brian partner with Hutch,
I think so.
the
yeah.
owner of Goose? Because that would
I
have
think
to be
so,
it. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever played upstairs at Sons of Herman Hall
No.
in Dallas?
Oh God, that was the
but I played
worst.
Reunion Tower.
Fucking
That low.
stairs
Well, at least take an elevator up to that.
Still worse.
to bring
Still
your
terrible.
stuff up, especially if you have an Ampeg
multi-trip.
cabinet.
Oh
Like I do.
my God, Corey, the guy that just called, he has a violent fear of elevators. Violent. We're in a small hotel, 2 floors, we're fine.
Yeah.
Anything above 3, he's fucking in a corner staring at the wall, right? And I told him, I was like, well, we got to do this. It was a private party. It was birthday, and we're doing it for in the top of Reunion Tower.
Yeah.
So we had to load in PA, all this shit. We had to go through this one way and down the stairs, take an elevator down, and then drop it over, and then go to the big elevator, the one with the window, and we'd go all the way up and then load in. We had to do this several times. And I told Corey, I was like, dude, here's what we'll do, man. You and I will just get on the elevator, and we'll go up together, and I'll hold on to you, make sure you don't pass out. He's like, all right. Cool. So we got on the elevator and we go up, man, like it started going and I could he was trembling. And I just, oh man, poor dude. Poor guy. And fucking got him up there. I was like, you just stay here and I'll go get the gear. And I was like pulling it in on a dolly and shit. And yeah, I get up there and he's like looking out the window. Like this guy's like leaned up, like looking like, man, it's a long way down there, dude. I'm like, he's like, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm just terrified of elevators. Like, oh.
We need to get him in one of those, like the one in the Burj Khalifa, that's all LED panels. So as soon as you start going up, the floor is the ground.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that.
And as you go up 200 stories, the walls are the outside, so it looks like you're just floating, like just floating as you're going up the elevator.
Ooh.
Oh, it makes your balls hurt. How you get that height thing with your balls?
What was the movie that did that first? Do you remember? There was a movie that did this, and they did it as a scare tactic.
Lawnmower Man.
No.
I don't remember.
House on Haunted Hill.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he was a theme park guy.
Yeah.
And they had it to where, like, to get to this, like, he started the ride at the Tide of Terror or whatever. You start at the top.
Yeah.
So you get on it at the top. So there's this elevator that takes you up, and they had this thing where like the camera on the floor, like the screens turn on. And it looks like the whole thing's falling apart, and it's falling, and wind kicks on, and then like it opens up, and you're at the top.
Yeah.
That's what I would be fucking thinking about when we get on an elevator like that. Like that I would shit my pants.
My favorite ride one of my favorite rides in the world is the Tower of Terror at Disney World.
Oh my god, yeah, dude!
Oh,
I rode
yeah.
that as a
That
kid.
thing. I love that.
That was the only time
Yeah,
I ever got to go to
the Tower
Disney
of
World.
Terror.
Mom was she ended up being the president of safety for Bell Helicopter.
It's still around, but
so
it's
they
called
had to go down
something
there
else now.
into Orlando and do all these meetings. Well, they would give, free tickets to Epcot and Universal. I was a child, so I went, and then
Disney World is still the Tower of Terror. Disneyland is the Avengers something tower, or the Fantastic Four tower, or some shit like that. They changed the Disneyland one, but the Disney World one is still the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
There was a video the other day. You can probably find it on YouTube. There's a video where it's Tower of Terror with the lights on.
I've done it with the lights on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had some malfunction or whatever, and they told us, they're like, you're going to go on, it's lights on. And I was like, okay. And they're like, you could still see, all that stuff is just LED screens of stuff happening. And they're like, you'll just get to see everything. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. I love her.
Yeah.
Space Mountain with the lights on was
It's
great.
It's like a behind the scenes almost.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
And that ride fascinated the shit out of me when it came out, the Tower of Terror, how it worked and everything. And so getting to see it with the lights on, I was like,
Speaking of Parent Theory, man, I always thought, like, if we ever brought that back, one place that I would love to do is Six Flags.
There's been some deaths out there.
Well, there's been a lot of crazy shit that's gone down at Six Flags that, like, they've kept so far under the rug.
Orgies.
Orgies?
When
Really?
I worked out there.
Oh, shit.
Yep. That was a big thing with all the...
God, please tell me it wasn't in, like, the runaway train.
Never coming back.
So there used to be a picnic area out there.
Oh, my darling, come on down. We're going to stick it in your butt.
And it was a private picnic area, and if you were part of like a corporate event or something, you could rent that area out. And it was kind of over by the Log Ride, Texas Giant area.
Okay.
And it was just like hidden.
Oh, no.
Well, they would have employee parties in there, and then people would disappear into the Log Ride area or into the woodwork of the Giant and do all sorts of stuff. And it's pretty crazy. You realize every time you go out there, it's like a bunch of teenagers in charge of your life. Like I was 16 working there, running the Giant and the Shockwave and the Spinnaker and shit like that. I was in charge of your life at 16, and I didn't give a shit about anything. Hated the government. Was rebelling against my parents. You know,
Just let it out.
drove a German automobile.
Okay.
Hated school. Hated everything.
Hated it all.
Hated it all.
Fuck all this.
And
I'm
here
out.
I am out there with a smile on my face going, get on this ride, sucker.
Sucker. Yeah.
Sucker.
Come on down.
Be glad a computer controls it, not me doing shit manually.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I have had an amusement lately, speaking of AI stuff, and with Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Do you still call it Twitter or do you call it X?
X.
Yeah. You've got...
I've converted.
you haven't said, I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
You haven't,
Nope.
I've never had an account.
No.
Well, that's neat. But I've had fun on there because I'm a Grok user.
Oh, the plot thickens.
The old Grok. But what's cracked me up on Twitter is you have all these thoughts on there. You know what thought is?
No.
There you go. Look, the guy that doesn't speak. He knows what it is. That hoe over there. So you got a bunch of thoughts over there. A bunch of influencers and stuff, and they're all standing around posing for photos.
Thirst traps.
Yeah, thirst traps. But they're all saying, at Grok, put me in a bikini. And so Grok will change their clothes into a bikini or whatever. But what's funny is the comments underneath them
Oh, my God.
where people start asking Grok to put them in burqas
Oh, Jesus.
or in a giant banana outfit or turn them into a toad or turn them into a unicorn. And that occupies a lot of my time in the day because it just cracks me up. And I'm like,
Oh,
you dumbass influencer female putting this out there and people just destroying you, not hopping on, being like, no, take more clothes off. No, I need you naked. No.
right.
And usually the first ones are like at Grok, don't do it. or,
Right.
Or at Grok, put her in a burqa. Like put her in as much clothes, put her in an astronaut outfit. One of them the other day was put her in a trash bag and throw her in a landfill. So you see a women's figure with a trash bag around her and she's in a landfill. I think AI is going to work out for us.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
mark
for
those
stupid shit like that. Yeah.
I think
okay.
AI is
Here
on
at
our
mile
side.
0 of first show ever. Let's talk about that at episode 500. Let's go.
If we keep AI right there,
yeah,
we're up to some good. It's going to be good for us.
sure. I don't think it is.
What about we had a long conversation about this for musicians. What musicians are doing with it, how it's been a tool, as long as you don't go overboard.
I think it's going to come down to the guy that's okay. The people that are taking Suno shit like that, and they're typing in an idea. They're going, "I want to write a song about going to the grocery store and paying too much for groceries," and then it writes a song, and I want it to sound like metal. And I want to have this, and then
This
they go,
BPM,
cool.
this key change,
right?
this.
And they're doing that, and they go, all right, I'm a band now. And then
That's
they're-
bad.
And then they're putting it up to TuneCore and whatever Deezer and letting it go.
Spotify and all
right?
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the guy that's using it for you, when you think about it, like a writer wants to collab with other writers, right? And all that writer's doing is bouncing things off stuff they've learned from other writers and stuff that they've learned from themselves, etc. So I think it's good in the sense that when you're writing lyrics and you're trying to come up with ideas, you can use Suno just to help you with the lyrics, or use ChatGPT. You know, same thing. You can write with that, and you can take ideas from it, but you don't get to just put in, I want to write a love song for my wife who loves dogs, and then they write out like this whole thing, and be like, "Yep, that's it. I'm taking that, and I'm gonna go, turn it into music." It's like, nah, dude, you didn't write that.
Yeah.
You didn't write anything. Now, is there something in that, chorus, verse, whatever, that you're like, okay, I like this line right here, and I like this line right here. I'm gonna use those, and I'm gonna play off of that. Then I'm gonna create my own. Now you're writing.
What's interesting is how in depth Suno's got.
It's gotten
lately. Like
massively in depth.
I got in there. I got into two things really early. like their first builds with Suno and 11 Labs, and to see how far they've come in just like a year, and what they're now on version 6, version 5, version 6, whatever,
I don't know,
of their AI engine, and what it's putting out, and how good it sounds, and how good, like, there for a while, if you told it to build a song, the vocals didn't sound good,
Sure.
at all.
Yeah.
But now
It's getting better.
it's getting
It's learning.
lot
Like
better.
it's learning. And the thing is about AI is that it can only grow with what we are creating,
Right.
what we are releasing. So there's going to be this bubble that eventually comes where it runs out of ideas, right?
Yeah.
And it's all going to mesh and sound the same. It's all going to be the same. It's getting pretty close right now. Like you hear an acoustic guitar come on there, that's AI.
Yeah.
You can hear it in vocals still. Like it's getting better, but it's eventually going to bubble out. Now, here's where the line gets drawn. When the person stops being creative and coming up with new ideas, AI has no way to learn to their progress as AI to use your idea.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So everything will start sounding gray.
Gray. Totally. You know,
Yeah.
it'll finally hit a wall.
Yeah.
And it will happen. That's if the writer stops. So right now we're in a time where I think we got another 20, 25 years left of writers, and they're slowly going to fall off at this rate. You're not seeing the dude that wants to be the next Stapleton as a writer. You're only seeing bits and pieces of it.
But on the other side, like you just said, there's hundreds of writers in this local area.
Correct.
That are writing good stuff.
They are. I'm saying, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It'll be about 25 years, and you'll start to slowly see that shelf fall off. There are a lot of writers. I'm not saying there's not.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that if nobody's striving to be that, and let's say 5 years from now, that 20-year-old kid at 25 is not wanting to write, you know what I mean? Because the music world just keeps getting harder and harder and harder and harder. You literally have a better chance at roulette.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do. It's scary. It's
You do.
terrifying. Like if you don't have a backup plan and you're a musician, you better find one.
Yeah.
You better start a podcast, pick up a camera,
Well, it's the same.
get some
I
other
mean,
knowledge about you, because you're going to need to have that if you don't succeed as a musician.
So we're in 2026 now. I would say
To make a living, should I say.
pre-COVID is when, I'd say 2015 is when the music industry started freaking out and trying to figure out what the hell it was going to do.
Yep.
It's still struggling, trying to figure out what the hell it's going to do, how it's going to make money,
Yep.
how they're going to do things, because the model's been completely destroyed that they've
correct.
followed for decades.
Yeah.
And yeah, no one knows what the hell is on that horizon.
No.
And I say bring back the indie label. Go back to the 90s when indie labels were around, and get your conglomerate of close friends and just boost the shit out of each other. You don't have to worry
Yes.
about radio. Push
Totally.
it out to podcasts. Push it out to
Totally.
TV shows, other outlets. I've got a bunch of friends that have been showing up on all these Taylor Sheridan shows because he's grabbing music from Fort Worth musicians.
Yep.
So, start the old indie label back up. Let's get,
The guerrilla marketing. Like
Yeah.
literally, like you have something, to the musician out there is like, how do I promote my band?
go glue posters on the
Yes.
shit.
Yes. Do it. We just did it for a show here. We did Platinum. We did the concert hall here. We did
Yeah.
a Christmas party up here, and we did it as a pop-up show, And there was a mystery headliner. Nobody knew who the mystery was going to be, and it was us. But in order
and
to
everybody
get,
went, oh,
yeah, everyone's like, "Fuck,
God damn,
this
I could have
band."
seen
Deadwood
them.
Revival
Shit.
God
again.
dang it.
Yeah, damn it.
That's the surprise.
But we had a huge crowd. What did we do? We went out. We actually printed off posters and went and stuck them everywhere that we could. And it was all like mom and pop places. I'll go ahead and save you the trouble now. Don't walk into a McDonald's. They're not going to let you post it.
No.
Hooters, shit like
No.
that. No one's going to let you put it there.
Hooters.
Yeah.
No, but there were, at one time you could go up to Sparks
Yeah.
and which is a bar right up the road. You could put flyers up there. They would let you put flyers in the little entryway.
Yeah.
You know, when they had the billboard.
But
the
now
little
they do
bulletin
live
board.
music, so how can you you can't promote a show?
Well, they didn't care back then.
You know they do now.
They do now.
Yeah.
But like my friends in Orinda Light, they just played a big show at the Post, and you couldn't drive down Magnolia or South Main without seeing their posters everywhere. They stuck them on every fucking thing. I swear there was a dog with one stapled to the side of it.
No shit.
They had their posters everywhere.
Yeah.
For their, and you know,
and
that needs
how many
to
were
come
at their
back.
show?
A lot.
Exactly.
And see, when I was in Uncle Toasty, that was one of the things that Jeff did in the band was he went around and plastered posters everywhere, flyers everywhere along, you know, Magnolia, South Main. He'd go over to 6th and 7th and all that.
Yeah.
And put them everywhere. And people showed up.
You know what we did in SoCo? This is great. Local rookie league hockey teams. Okay?
Uh-huh.
They all skate. They all have rollerblades. Mm-hmm. We'd hand them a handful of flyers, take them down the stockyards, turn them loose down there in Billy Bob's.
Yeah.
And they'd be on rollerblades going through the parking lot. They'd be sticking them in the windows of everybody's car.
Oh.
They'd be going through, and we could go through like 3,000 or 4,000 photos, like little cutouts.
Yeah.
3,000 or 4,000 of those in a night. We could hit all the stockyards. We could all downtown Fort Worth. We hit it all the way down before West 7th was West 7th when it was still Rec Room down there. We'd hit all that down there, and we'd be promoting a show. And then, sure as shit, you know, we'd have 200-300 people show up.
Yeah.
And it was packed. And we fucking banked.
You got to
as a
go back
local
to these
band,
old school ways.
You have to. You
Don't
have to.
rely on-
But on social media, like, okay, they tell you, right? Social media will tell you need to be making XYZ post a day, right? You got to make so many. You got to make
what is it, 25 now or
10,
something like
10
that?
or 15.
Oh.
Like on your Facebook.
I thought
it
we
all
broke the
changes.
20s.
It's all different. Like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, your reels that you got to do, your YouTube reels. Here's what I'm getting at. Download something like Buffer. Hey, Buffer, you want to be a sponsor? Down something like Buffer. Use Buffer or Hootsuite.
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
Hootsuite
and connect
was what it is,
connect your shit together, and have that thing going out every day. Look up your algorithm. Who's listening to your music? What time do they look at their phones? Look
Yeah.
at YouTube. It'll tell you that. You know, and find out what time that they're on. What time are they on YouTube? What time are they doing this? Post then.
Yeah.
You know, for Deadwood,
Or just before then.
our biggest clientele is from 30 to 45. Like that's our age group, right? And then we can see when they're normally getting on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok if they're on there, which is very little because of that age group.
That age group,
yeah.
yeah.
But Meta is where they're at.
Yeah.
And so we know
Boomers.
this is when to do, and it's like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Like 9 a.m. We post on a Monday, they're going to see it. And we'll have it post every fucking day until the gig.
I
at
used to
9 a.m.
use Hootsuite for photography stuff. And people would be like, how are you posting this stuff all the time at
Yeah.
these weird hours and stuff? I was like, no,
Yep.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And my boss yelled at me one time. He's like, "What? You're supposed to be working. What are you doing? Posting shit." I don't do it.
Yeah. I have my own secretary, and he buffs.
I said I had a PA.
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't make enough to have a PA." I said, "You don't know how much I make."
Dude, the fact that
Yeah.
your boss is policing
You
your
don't know who I
social
am.
media is a
Yeah. Why is he?
Big
Why is he?
red flag.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Well,
What are you doing, boss?
we were friends on social media before he became my boss because
Oh.
we worked together.
Okay.
And
It's a
then
dick
he
move,
became
Dale.
my boss. And then that's what I said. I said, "Well, what the fuck are you doing on social media?" He's like, "That's not for you to worry about."
okay.
But yeah, that's post like make your Instagram for that show that's coming up. Okay, for instance, I should have had it going by yesterday. We got a show coming up on the 24th at Broncos in Hurst, right? And we'll do
Broncos.
9 to 11.
Broncos.
9 to 11 at
Still
Broncos.
around.
If that bathroom could talk.
Yeah, no shit.
Our show's there. Our show there is 9 to 11, and the seats are reserved or free to reserve, and then you have to be in your seat by 7:30 or give someone else gets it, so you can call up to and reserve a table.
Wait a second. I have to be sitting down at 7:30. Y'all guys aren't playing till 9?
Just have to be there to claim your table.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't play till 9 though. Usually people come in like I said, our age demographic. They'll come in, they'll get dinner, They'll sit there and have dinner. They go through the whole night. They'll get
That's
drinks,
true.
and then by the time they're getting drinks and they go use the bathroom, bam, we're starting.
Their triple dip chips pretty awesome.
Oh, they're nachos. Yes.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Were you ever part of the Ever Thursday night when
Velvet?
Velvet night?
Velvet Love
every
Box.
Thursday.
I have so many nights of
There's
walking
another
there just
Sparks
shit-faced,
reference.
Like, wow.
Does Sparks even book
Well,
anybody
Look at
else?
Brandon.
That was back in the day when before social media and everything, and all the bands would meet up there,
Yeah.
and book shows together. Because that's what I used to do. Was
So-
show up there and show up.
Yeah.
We'd sit down and book shows.
Steadfast too.
There was a
I book shows with you guys.
back in the
Ugh.
like 2019, 2000, or sorry, 99, 2000, 2001. I had a band called Soko, a metal band, and we were up in Oklahoma City. And on Thursday nights, we would meet at the
Did a
Red
guy
Dog.
walk by you get with a bag that had a dead cat in it?
In Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
On Thursday nights was nights at the Red Dog. And the Red Dog was a titty bar. And they did 50-cent Lone Star pitchers at a titty bar. I can tell you what kind of titty bar it is.
That is
So all the bands
insane.
would meet
Yeah.
at
Keystone
the Red
Ranch,
Dog
right.
at 9 o'clock. And we would all just get shit-faced on
That's terrible.
3.2 beer,
Yeah.
Lone Stars and PBRs.
That line to the toilet.
Oh man, dude! And it would be like Soko, Headroom, Hinder before they got all fucking big and
Fucking
aggro.
Hinder.
Animation, like all these bands. We'd all meet there, and we would do it religiously, like every Thursday night. This was the hang, and Oklahoma City had a thing. Like there's not so many places to go to drink, so you had a route. But if you knew the route, you could do it fucking Monday through Sunday. If you could,
Were these
if your
places
liver
on
could hold up.
Bricktown? Because that's like
No.
the only.
It was all up in
street in
Edmond.
Oklahoma
So you had like
City
the
that
Wolf
has
Trap on Tuesdays, and you had Henry Hudson's on Wednesdays, and then Thursdays at the Red Dog, and then Friday we'd play gigs, Saturday we'd play gigs, Sunday would be off, barbecue at the house, and we go hit Henry Hudson's again, and then it was just. You had the Field House, you had the Ramada, the hotel.
Yeah.
Like we all
The Ramada.
We started they had a bar.
Yeah, I remember
a bar
hearing
in
about the
there.
Ramada.
A little lounge, and we turned it into like a nightclub because it was across the street from UCO. And so, like, we had some friends that worked there, and we were like,
Yeah.
fuck, we got into it. So I was running open mic night there on Tuesdays, and it just became $2 Tuesdays, $2 you call it, and all the campus was coming over because the campus was dry. So we were the first thing to hit for liquor and booze. So they'd all
Yeah.
come over there and come drink, Fuck.
Well, that's the way billiards or
Or
billiards.
Broncos.
Broncos was on Thursdays was
Yes.
pitcher night, like dollar pitcher night or some shit
Shit-faced.
of shitty beer, but you'd be walking around, everybody be walking around the pitcher being like, hey, what's
And
going
shout
on?
out
Hey,
to
let's go
Velvet
for
because they're
some-"
still going 25 years
Yeah.
later. They're
I
still
know it.
going.
And they're still good.
They're still
They're
good.
still so fucking
Yes,
good.
They're still
They're
fucking
still
good.
good.
Yeah, I mentioned
And
earlier.
they still drink fucking Jaeger like it's
Yeah.
water. I'm like,
That's
God,
the thing.
How are you still doing this? Like,
God.
I look
Yeah.
at Brandon and I'm like, bro, how are you? How?
They
Like, where are you
played-
spitting this at?
They played Velton's birthday over at Malone's, and that's the first time I'd seen him in quite a few years.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, the coffee and photography guy.
they when they started doing Jaeger shots again, I was like, what the fuck?
How?
Really?
How?
How do y'all do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
can't
guitar
handle
player's
Jaeger
name?
anymore.
Not Mark. Shit. I can't think
Neil?
of his name.
Neil. No, that's the bass player.
Okay.
That's the bass player. The guitar player.
I was in a band. We actually purchased their old trailer.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't think of the guitar's name.
a couple months ago, we had a show at Broncos and we were playing, and that dude came in, and all his gear was sitting over there. It's been 4 or 5 months now. It was for their anniversary.
Yeah.
They had their anniversary show the night before, and we couldn't make it. We were playing again. I couldn't make it, but when we came in, old boy's shit was all stacked in the corner. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, damn, he must have gotten wrecked last night. Like, he left all his shit, like his guitar and everything's just sitting there. And I'm like, holy
Thursday
shit.
night. And thankfully, there for a while, I lived right behind. I could walk out.
Those apartments?
I could walk out the back door. I wasn't in the shitty ones up front. There was a little section called 2000 Oaks, and they were by themselves that were
Yeah.
nice. But I could pretend like I'm going to the bathroom and just walk out the back emergency exit, go down the stairs, walk across the parking lot, and right up my stairs
Oh shit!
into the apartment. And that was perfect.
So that
It's
parking
just like,
garage that's back there now for the whatever.
A lot of bad things happen in that parking garage.
I'll tell you what, man. Every time we're there, because we load in through that back door, and we keep the trailer and shit back there and parked, and then every time, like right before we go on stage, we'll be back there and we'll look up, and at the very top on the corner, like someone's always parked up there. You see the parking lights on. I'm like, man, there's some shit going down on the rooftop tonight.
Yeah.
But it's every night.
Every night.
It's like the only lookout point for that area, and they
Yeah.
don't make it private. So somebody's,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're either smoking or banging.
smoking or banging.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the name of this episode is Mile Low, Smoking or Banging.
Smoking or banging. We didn't talk. We kind of hinted before we get out of here, but we kind of hinted where we're at. But we are at Platinum Rehearsal in North Richland Hills. That's where the studio is.
Platinum Music Complex.
Platinum Music Complex. If you've never been here, there is a venue here that bands can use.
Yes, there is, 100%.
A 200, 250.
209
209.
is what I think you can hold in the room, and then they can open up the doors and it can fit 300. Like they can open up the back walls and then flood into the deal. And Dwayne Tyree, who owns the place, he's doing the booking with him and Mariah. I think it's called Electric Avenue Entertainment is doing it.
Run down to.
So if
But
you're
you-
looking for a venue
Yes.
to do shows at or
This
to put
is
a
it.
show together, there's a venue right here
Yeah.
that you can
Totally, 100%.
you can hit up and use.
And I believe that they just got their liquor license and everything taken care of as well. So they have booze, the whole nine. So you can do a straight up door deal, and it's controlled PA, the whole nine, light show, fog, green room, the whole bit, load in early, sound check, do it right, put together a gig, and you can literally do a show with them here, and it's fair. It's more than fair.
Yeah.
At what you're getting. And so you can pick your ticket sale. If you think it's going to sell for that, then you pick it. You know what I mean? Do it.
Yeah.
I can't come in here and do it for $1. You know, because Platinum's going to want to make some money too.
Yeah.
Because they're going to put into it. They're going to supply the sound and all that stuff.
So go for $2.
Go for $2.50.
Divide it in
And
half,
1
50-50.
cent. Yeah.
You know, $1 here,
Frankincense.
$1 there.
$1.25.
So yeah, you can get you can put on shows here. People, have been looking for other venues to use, and like we said, go the old school way, plaster the halls with posters. There's bulletin boards all over this building.
And if you're an artist that's here at Platinum, hit us up.
Yeah,
Let us know. We'd love for you to come. Again, it's panthercityrebellion@gmail.com. Send us an email. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do. All that good stuff. It's right here on the screen. So make sure you check this out. All right here. Right here. I can see the screen over there.
This is what
All right
sucks.
here.
You can see it. I can't, so I can't.
Yeah.
We'll
Point
have
to
to
things.
we'll have to shoot
Craig
an
didn't miss his
HDMI
cue.
so you can see it up here.
Like and subscribe somewhere.
It's not
I
on your
just
screen.
point. No,
you
just-
you just look like you're pointing at shit.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
That's
exactly
the
what
point.
he's doing.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's the
Like
point,
and
There it is.
Subscribe.
There, go like this.
something.
Go like
Okay.
this.
Oh.
Go like this. Go. There it is.
Your hand placement is perfect, Dustin. I can see the reflection.
Hey, you're really touching the rebellion. All right, it's gone. Now you just look like you're cupping yourself.
I'm just.
Yeah, it looks
oh,
like you're
It's
fondling your
getting
chest.
fondly weird now. It's
So yeah, and we're
Yeah.
gonna have this. This podcast can be available anywhere. You can pick up a podcast. All the outlets. It may take a little bit to get that
tell you what.
100% lined up, but once it's out there, it will be on any app you can grab.
Yep.
And then we'll have a video companion on YouTube.
Yes, I was about to say, make sure you go to our YouTube, Panther City Rebellion. We're going to have that up by the time this is out. So please smash the like button, hit the subscribe, do all the things, hit the ring notification, and please subscribe. Help us push this thing forward and let us help you, help us get more local music out there for the world to hear.
Yes, this is for you guys.
Yeah,
That's what it's going to end up being. Is for this local scene. Let's get it going. Let's get a fire under some ass around here.
Well, cue up the AI music there, Tommy. What are you doing with your life? Back there just manning the control board.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Are you a sports fan at all? Do you like seeing Philly fans cry? 'Cause
I mean,
do.
yeah, now that
That's,
I'm all about. Like,
yeah.
fuck the Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles. Yeah.
All right.
It's all right.
Just
yeah.
want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there enough to know, yes, that I also know that, there's things I want to say about the Cowboys, but we really want to get Jerry Jones in here on this show.
And then we'll say it to his
Then
face.
we'll say it to his face.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing that we want to happen.
Yeah. To one of his faces.
It depends on which eye he's looking out of.
And how much it's stretched back.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, tons of Formula One talk coming up next week.
Oh, buddy. Nothing. He didn't get
Nothing.
not one rise out of him. He's
Nothing in there. Nothing. Yes. Nothing.
Nothing.
I keep waiting
Still
for
no-
music to start.
Nothing.
There
it
we
is.
go. Phew, thanks
Yeah.
God. Thanks for pulling us out. You got to work on these cues a little better there.
Panther City
Tommy.
Rebellion.
Okay, Schneidi.
Yeah. Episode 1 in the box. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Peace out. Later.
Deuces! I know that we're definitely getting a new chair. This thing sucks. My legs are fucking broken right now. It hurts so bad.
This one.
I got driver's leg right now. It's stretched out. That's the part that